Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Endzone 2. You joined us at Medici in the middle of a horrific dust storm, so it's not looking good, but we are happy, we are recovering. We do need to research the upgraded tailor's workshop in 6 minutes, which I don't think is going to happen, but we're going to give it a go anyway. So let's buy those points and buy those points, and then the tailor's workshop, we can research it. It is going to take 5 minutes, so we're going to do it. I totally forgot that I'd accepted that, but never mind. We're going to head back home, and I promised some expeditions today so that we can get this done. We are running a little bit low on water here in Newtown. There are 5 minutes left, and it's estimated that that is going to run out very soon. So we're going to head down to the water treatment plant first, actually, and then we might also pay Rolph a visit just to top us up. Last time we discovered that there were raiders on the map just nearby to us, and that's not too much of a problem right now, but once we repair that bridge, things might get a little bit difficult for us. So we're going to need to be very careful with that and keep our eyes open for any raiders that might be roaming around the map. There is, however, a very large settlement right in the middle, which I knew because when we saw the map at first, we knew that was the case. So we're going to move our water over to here. We're going to just have a quick check on Medici because they are running out of water. With the increased population, their water is going to run out a bit quicker as well, but I think they're okay. We have lost some buildings from the sandstorm, and the same probably over here as well. So we're just going to drop this water off, which should keep Newtown alive, although I'm not too sure because that did drop quite rapidly. We'll keep an eye on it though. Let's just slow it down a touch. Then we're going to plan our expeditions. So we did most of the expeditions here. The sewage treatment plant has already started filling up again. So maybe once we get our new stuff up and running, we can get that sorted and have like a regular route trading between them. We could also build another cistern, build another water tower. And I think that's probably what we should do. So let's build a new water tower. And we'll build it here, if we can fit it in. Not quite. We'll go there, and that is done. We have the upgraded tailor's workshop. That's fantastic. Right, over here, we've just got some loot to grab. Then I am going to head home, dropping this off now. We're out of the drought, and we have survived. Good. So this water tower will boost our maximum water storage up even further. I think it'll take it to 4,500. So that's good. We're going to drop... we can't fit any more fire axes in. So that fire axe could be used in a trade, or we could go and drop it off at Medici. Makes no difference. But we do need to get rid of it now. So if we have a look at our expeditions, do we have any that require a fire axe? We've got a lockpick there. What about up here? This country house needs a lockpick, and then the ruin needs a blowtorch, and here needs a bit of everything. Blowtorch and a lockpick though. So we're going to take a blowtorch, a lockpick, and a generator. Blowtorch, a lockpick. We can't take the generator because we've still got a fire axe. What if we go to Rolph and we just trade this fire axe? We don't need it, so we'll get rid, trade that, get some iron tools off him, because they're always helpful at this stage in the game. Looking at our research again then, what if we go for an upgraded jetty next, because it requires 15 iron tools, which we do now have. So that's going to be useful because we can collect more water now as well, without needing to do any extra legwork. So then we'll take some iron tools. That doesn't give us a lot. Probably won't get many iron tools from this. We can get 2. What about iron? Not going to let us take iron. Transformers? Not going to let us take them. Copper? No. What about scrap tools? Yeah, okay, so he's going to let us take some scrap tools off him. That's a fair trade, so we can leave the trading post now. We've got some tasks that we can do for Rolph, and an empty work area here from Newtown scrapyard. They've been really working at this, so there's quite a bit of scrap that we've now cleared, which means Newtown can expand quite dramatically. We've only got 12 scrap in the nearest area, but we can send them out. It'll take a bit more time, but I think that's probably the best thing for us to do. And then looking back over here, we can just trade in the generator that we need, and then we'll head back up to this northern tip of the map to loot this house. Right, okay, so at the upgraded food depot, we've got stuff being cleaned. Their coal supply is looking really good. The mine has been very useful. Over here, wood is really strong. Scrap is starting to suffer a little bit, so that might be something that we need to look at. Right, a relaxing treat. Plant cannabis. Research coffee shop. Build coffee shop. We're not going to do that, I'm afraid. Not right now. Let's take a quick look over here, because our plantation is producing reeds is not working hard enough. So we're going to put a bit more in there. See if we can turn that into an advantage so that it's increasing. It is now with 3 working there. Natural latex, I think we've got loads of. So when we do get the vulcanizer up and running, we're going to have loads to play with from the off. What else do they want? They want a bathhouse. I think we can do that. So let's go to our research. The bathhouse is around here. So once the upgraded jetty is done, we'll start researching the bathhouse straight away. Right, over here. Let's get our expedition done. It's a nighttime expedition, so we need to be careful. Right, looting some crates. Here. It's another fire axe. Some glass. Pallet. Livery truck, crate, and then it's just that car over there. So that was an easy, quick expedition there. Could have done with dropping those tools off, actually. Some more rubber gloves, always a good one. And even more rubber gloves. Excellent. Right, we'll dump all of this. We'll leave that fire axe. I can come back for that after we've done this episode. And then we need to keep heading around to this ruin here. Off we go. That research is just about complete. Yes, it is. Right, we've got some damaged buildings here. The coal mine needs bricks to repair itself. We don't have bricks left there, so I will have to go back to Newtown at some point and grab some bricks. We'll research the bathhouse now and then head back over here where our Pathfinder is just arriving to start another expedition. There's a crashed fighter jet. I reckon that might have a weapon for us. Let's have a look. If we use the blowtorch, we get another weapon. Excellent. Good. Right then. We then get this crate, and I think that completes it. Yes, it does. Perfect. So that's going to help us, obviously, when the raiders start to come. And then we can go over to this natural gas power plant. Make this our final expedition, for now anyway, because we're going to have to come back. Right, chimneys here. We can repair them with scrap and an engineer. We do have scrap and we do have an engineer. We don't have any more scrap though, and this one actually needs iron as well, which I think we should be able to get. Let's go with the cable drums. And then the barrel. I guess we're going to need rubber to replace the conveyor belts. The pallet there, and another ladder. Now the ladder, if we have a look at the gas tank, this has been completely blown off. So we can replace that with scrap. There we go. It's looking good so far. We've got a pipe here. Blowtorch and scrap for that for some reason. Guess it just needs repaired. Does the shelf have scrap on it? Got some tools and a transformer. And then I think this gas tank here has had a massive rupture in the side of it, which just needs scrap to repair it. Go over to the conveyor belt. We'll have a look in this container. This could actually work out very well for us. We've got wood there. What do we need to do with a conveyor belt? It needs wood and scrap to repair it. So we're going to end the expedition. We're going to go home and we're going to load up with a load of other stuff we can use to continue our work there. So we need a lot of scrap. We need some iron. I've got 10 lots of iron there. Maybe we need to go and see Rusty Rolph and trade with him. The bathhouse should be done soon enough. We've also got a request for a park. Yeah, we'll take that on as well. So if we just go to our research, because once this is finished, we'll have to research the park immediately, as well as building the bathhouse itself. But that will all increase the happiness of our villagers. And currently we've only got people living in this restored house. So we'll drop all of this stuff off from the Pathfinder. That's worked out pretty well. We get rid of everything. We then need to take on some scrap. So I'm going to take 300 scrap. We're also going to take all of the iron that we currently have. And we're going to take fire axe. We're going to drop these things off. We're going to dump 4 fire axes in. No, let's just give them, let's take 3. We'll take a ladder. We'll go and see Rusty Rolph. We'll trade these items to him and get some more iron. Bathhouse is done, so let's build that. It's in our community buildings. Bathhouse. We're going to build that right down here next to our main residence there. We are missing some resources. We are missing iron for that. We're then going to go into our research again, and we're going to research the park. Then we will go back to this. Once we get to Rusty Rolph, we're going to trade some iron. We're going to move that in so we can build our bathhouse. That's going to keep our people happy. Trading all of these items to him. And let's see if we can take 10 units of iron from him. We can. We can't get 20 though, so let's gradually reduce that until we are good. Excellent, yep. And I think we'll try and take some scrap tools as well. Always good to have. There we go. Right, so now we can leave our trading post. We can head back home. We also need to remember that we have the scrapyard that we can use if we need to, where there's a persistent supply of scrap coming in. Maybe we could have gone there first, but we'll exchange these goods with the settlement. We want to drop off 10 units of iron, and we'll give them all of those tools. Then we'll go here, we'll build that. Perfect. And then our Pathfinder here, we're going to again exchange goods with the settlement because we're going to need the blowtorch back. We have a look again over at our expeditions here. Blowtorch, it still needs the lockpick as well. So we'll take the lockpick. There we go. And then heading back over to the biogas plant. We get this up and running. We can then build one of the specialist vehicles, which allows us to build stuff in the wasteland. So we can build like power that can satisfy all of our settlements. And it just gives us a very, very good start. Again, this is what I was talking about. We need this sort of stuff because it's going to help us when we move into the next area. If we can be as efficient as possible moving into this new space, it's going to make life much easier. Can I fit that park right there? Oh, that's a nice place for that. There we go. We've built the park. Or we've nearly built the park. We just need a master builder to come and do it for us. Can we have someone? Because they built the bathhouse. No master builders willing to come and do this? Maybe we need to bring one out of something. We can actually take someone out of the woodcutting lodge. Oh, there we go. We've built the park. That's done as well. Now, they want this relaxing treat, but I'm not going to give it to them. I've got too much to do. Right, back to the expedition then. So, we can repair this next chimney now, which needed iron. So that gets done. Yep, perfect. Then we needed scrap and wood to repair the conveyor belt here. So that'll be done as well. Perfect. Oh, no, there's more to do here. What do they need now? Iron and scrap. Is that now done? Yes, that's done. Good. Right. Then we want to go over to the gas tank here. This, I think, needs more work done to it. I think it's putting scaffolding up, and then that's fully repaired now. We've got 130 scrap left, so let's go up here. I think this is going to need something else on top of it. What does it need? Plastic. Okay, good. That's done. And then the pipes over here. What do we do there? Blowtorch and scrap. So the pipe is now repaired. Right, what else do we need to do here? So this is all being held. This is all working now. So what's the next step? Does it involve being up here on the ladder again? I think it involves this main building here. There must be something in there. Of course there is. Missed that totally. Doorway into here will have something in for us. Right, here we go. Crate. Let's get that open first. There's a lockpick. Well, we used the lockpick to open it. Got another crate there. Another crate there. And then there's a pipe here that needs repaired. It needs iron. Right, so 3 lots of iron there. I think this needs repaired as well. 3 lots of iron there. 3 lots of iron there. And the control panel. Right, okay, so we're going to take all of this in, end the expedition. We're going to head back to Rusty Rolph via our main settlement, where we'll drop off some stuff. Right, we got another request here for a production increase. Upgrade the woodcutting lodge to the upgraded lumberjack lodge. Right, okay, so let's see. There we go, we can do that. We'll research it. They still want this relaxing treat. Do you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. So once we've researched that, where's the coffee shop? There's the coffee shop. It won't take long to research. We do need cannabis though for it, so let's get that done. If we have a look at some of our resources here. Natural latex we've got loads of because we're not actually using it right now, so we'll swap the seed for that into cannabis. Then we'll trade this in, dumping all of that stuff, and we'll see what we can take to Rusty Rolph. Oh, I need to keep that blowtorch. I mustn't get rid of that. Then we are going to take, for Rolph, we're going to take some of our natural latex, actually. So we'll take 100 units of natural latex. We'll also take some coal. I reckon we could probably take some medicine for him as well. That's going to be a big ticket item. And paper. We'll also take some activated carbon masks. Yeah, I think that's good. That's a decent amount of stuff that we're probably going to be able to trade for quite a lot of things. Quite a lot of iron anyway, I hope. We haven't got our own iron production yet. I don't know if we'll get that running until Zone 2. So trading with him right now is our best chance, really, of being able to get a lot of iron. So I can get just under 50 units of iron. Again, I'm going to take some scrap tools off him as well. Does he have any special offers on? We've already done the special offers. Oh, God, I'm going to have to do this again. Right, iron. We drop that many out, I think. Yeah, that's right. Then tools. Perfect. And complete the trade. Leave our trading post, heading back up to our settlement. This is good. Right, how are we looking? Lumberjack Lodge is getting there. You can see here, if we have a look, we are still exchanging goods, so we're still bringing stuff in. We're going to drop all of this off. We're then going to drop... I'm going to drop off that many units of iron. Then we're going to head back to this biogas plant, and all of this is pretty futile at this moment in time because we can't do anything with the power yet, but I think it's really important that we have it unlocked anyway. Right, research 88% on the Lumberjack Lodge. We're going to now have a look at production increase. I'm going to accept that. Water supply, I'm going to accept that because I can actually upgrade the jetty now, so that gets done. And our Lumberjack Lodge, wherever that is, there's one. We need 5 iron tools for that. Okay, right. This could be a problem. Let's have a look. Research, coffee shop. I can do that now because we have the cannabis that we need for that. We're going to very quickly start our exploration again. And we will go and repair these remaining pipes. Then we're going to have to go and trade with Rusty Rolph again. To give him some iron tools, or well, sorry, to get some iron tools from him. And then the final pipe through here. is done. Is there anything else? Back online. We have built a biogas plant, which produces 1020 power per minute. That is fantastic. So our biogas plant will now just produce power persistently for us. We do need to link it up though with the rest of the settlement. So we are going to have to make sure that we get that done and up and running very soon. So it's currently producing 17 units of electricity. I wonder if we can get like a battery or something to enhance that a little bit further. But never mind, we're going down to see Rusty Rolph because we have a time limit on upgrading these things, and we need to research and build the coffee shop, which is currently being done. And then we need to build that coffee shop. I think we should probably expand Newtown. We do have an upgraded water tower there, so it is producing quite a bit of water. Food is looking all right as well. And really, upgrading the jetties should help as well. What's going on here? Okay, yeah, we can actually upgrade the tailor's workshop now. That won't take us long at all. Okay, good. Planting cannabis, building a coffee shop, researching a coffee shop. We're back over at Rolph now, so we're going to quickly trade him the axe. We're going to keep the steel, and we're going to take iron tools from him. I needed 14. So if I give him iron, and then plastic as well, I'll give him all of that plastic. That does bring it up. Can I drop some iron out of it? No, I can't. So we'll just leave it at that. It gets me the iron tools that I need, which is going to help us with the building. We've got toxic rain coming in, but currently we are only 3% contaminated right now. We'll be able to upgrade the lumberjack lodge, and yeah, everything's looking quite strong now, actually. I'm really happy with this. We upgrade that now. It was 14, wasn't it? I hope it was. We know we have a far off working area, but that doesn't bother us too much. And then if we have a look, I think now everything is looking really, really strong. So, our final expeditions for today. We've got a warehouse there that needed a generator and the plant encyclopedia. So we're going to go there. Plant encyclopedia and a generator. What else? Down here at this ruin, a blowtorch and a lockpick. Then a generator and a plant encyclopedia. So we're going to take on those three. So we are going to need a lockpick and a blowtorch. We know that's probably going to be another military site. So we'll start by heading off to this warehouse here. Off we go. Well, it's been a very, very strong episode. We've made a lot of developments here, and I'm really quite happy with how it's all started going. Our two settlements are working very well in tandem, getting lots of resources and stuff coming in. And currently we have, you know, fully stocked on the water and things, and the pharmacies here. Obviously we still have bricks that we're going to need to take to that coal mine, but it hasn't really impacted their coal production that much, so I'm not too worried right now. Let's get this done. You've got a control panel there and a barrel, an axe and another generator. We've got cable drums. It looks like our vehicle has just battered through the through the fence there. Right, we can attach that generator. I'm just going to loot that car very quickly, otherwise I'll just forget it. Then we'll come over to the control panel and open. There we go. Going through to the shelf. And is there another shelf? No, just the plant now. And it's peppers. Loot this pallet. Takes us to 100%. Take our generator back. End the expedition. Dump everything in. Cool. Right, next. Going to our expeditions. The next step is going to be this ruin down here, which is a old military post. Good. Right, looking at our research. What else can we research? I think we should work on clearing out these things. So maybe we need to do the market or the pavilion. These all improve your settlers' happiness. Decontaminator would be good though, as well as the decontamination lab. So we can do the decontaminator, but right now I think we need iodine. Yeah, we need iodine for the decontamination lab, which allows us to produce the kits. So we'll leave that for now, but if we can continue to do this, this is going to be really good. I think we do have an iodine mine though, so we can get that restored before we start tackling the next area. Plenty of stuff we can still continue on with. I don't think I've spotted any iron. So iron in zone 1, here anyway, might not be possible. I'd love to be able to do it, but I don't think we can. And that's another light cannon. I think we've got quite a few items of weaponry now, which is good because if we can get iron produced in this zone, we're going to be able to really have a good go at producing some vehicles that all have weapons on them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick pause here. We've got clay and coal there. Clay and coal there. Restorable ruins in the form of an old wind turbine. What else? An old park. So I assume that just keeps your villagers happy. Over here we have an iodine mine. So I knew there was one here. There's a lead mine and the restored house here. And then over here, it's just another wind turbine. So it's coal and clay in zone 1. Zone 2 here, we've got copper, 2 lots of copper, and then an old warehouse and a decaying mine. And then here, we've got an old warehouse and an old medicine factory. And I think these might be occupied by raiders because they have a name. Unless that's just... Yeah, okay, so it's just an automated name that it would be given to it. So raiders aren't... I was going to say, if raiders have got their own settlements, I'm in a lot of trouble because I've spent a lot of time just dizzying around, not doing much here. Right, okay, so let's get this looted. Got the control panel connected up so we can get into it. We'll then loot the car, otherwise I'll forget. Wonderful, we'll grab the axe. Grab the generator. We'll use the control panel. And then we'll get ourselves another seed for a farm if we so choose to move into farming. Pumpkins. I think that is one of the best seeds you can get, but I might be wrong about that. But it's good nonetheless. We get more stuff, and that is some iodine. Right, more knowledge unlocked. We're going to head home, and we will say goodbye for now. We are out of scrap completely. Here. The recycler, where's the scrapyard there? And it's because they're going so far away. But there's nowhere else where we can get scrap. There's 12 units of scrap there. Let's do that. What do they want? Still want us to upgrade the lumberjack lodge. It's been done. Or is it this one that they want me to do it on? I think it's this one. It is. And we don't have any scrap. Okay. Right. Are you on your way back? Yes, you are. I've upgraded the wrong lumberjack lodge, guys. That's what's gone wrong. We're not going to say goodbye yet. We're going to go to our scrapyard and we're going to pick up. They don't have enough protective clothing, so what do they want? They want rubber gloves. Now, I can do that pretty easily. Right, we're going to drop all of this stuff off. We did get 50 iodine there, so we can actually research the stuff that we need. I did drop off 80 units of scrap there, so I'm going to very quickly pause, and then I'm going to upgrade this. That's better. We need to build our coffee shop now, which we can do. I guess it's here in that makes your villagers happy. Yep, there it is. Coffee shop. We're going to build that next to the park. There we go. I'm going to go down to my scrapyard over here. It's not over here, it's over here. Let's go to the scrapyard and we'll load up a lot of scrap to take back to Newtown. What we're going to need to do is we're going to look at getting a scrap collector, which actually lets you produce scrap in a certain area. So we're taking all of that scrap from the scrapyard, then we're going to head back and drop it off in Newtown. That is now researched, which is good, and we just need to go and drop off some rubber gloves, which we aren't yet producing, but if we go to our upgraded tailor's workshop, we can change it to produce rubber gloves. It does need rubber though, which we don't have a production up and running yet. So we'll take this back. Oh, actually, before we go, I need to grab some bricks from here. And I didn't actually drop off the scrap. So that's the scrap dropped off. We're going to take some bricks. We're going to take a nice stack of 50. And then we're going to head back over here so that they can finally repair their coal mine. It is raining, so the radiation levels will come down a little bit. I didn't take the gloves, which is frustrating, silly boy. I'm going to do that, then we'll have to go back, grab the gloves, then we'll say goodbye. So the coal mine should now get repaired once a master builder becomes available. And then what have we got here? A big party. Yeah, that's fine. Updated technology. Upgrade the workshop. This workshop. Yeah, easy, no problem. And then what else? Low on scrap. They just want us to produce 50 units of scrap. We can build another scrapyard. I think I've only got the one here. Yeah, we only have one scrapyard. So what we could do is we could build another scrapyard just here, because it doesn't need to be near anything. So we'll build that. We will go to our logistics and we'll build another upgraded material depot right next door to it. Then I'm going to this scrapyard here. We are still going to have it go out quite far. We're going to have them go to like here. We'll only have one person work there. So that's done. And we should have our Pathfinder back now. So they need to take some activated carbon masks out. We're going to take them over Medici. Drop them off. Wait, where you going? Because they also want rubber gloves. And they want us to expand the weaving mill. I don't think we've researched that yet, so let's get that done. And we want some rubber gloves. Where are they? There's some. Good. Right, now we can finally head off to Medici and drop this stuff off. So, I think next time we're going to set up a brand new settlement, because the stuff here is getting really good. We are taking a lot of scrap. We're doing quests and tasks and stuff. A cold drink. We're not going to do that yet. We'll do that next episode. Seedlings. We found a few seedlings in the wilderness. If we can nurse them back to health, they might bear fruit. Oh, we'll do that. And that gives us lupine, which are planted in fields to produce food. Okay, so we got some new seeds there. Nice. Pathfinder has arrived. Drop that stuff off. Completes 2 quests straight away from Medici. We'll take our Pathfinder home, and we will say goodbye. Wow. Right. Lots going on. We are researching our expanded weaving mill. We've got upgrades on a load of things done. And yeah, again, I love this game so much. It's really challenging. There's a lot that you can manage and do, and I'm starting to really get to grips with stuff. So I think a population push here would be good next episode, and also maybe opening up a brand new settlement. Thanks all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.